Have you ever questioned the reality of the unseen, the paranormal? Let's embark on a journey into the unknown, the inexplicable, the world of the paranormal. This is a realm that has captivated human curiosity since time immemorial, a realm that exists at the fringes of our understanding, always just out of sight, always just beyond comprehension. The term paranormal refers to phenomena that defy conventional explanation. They're not necessarily supernatural, but they're certainly not normal either. They straddle the line between the known and the unknown, between science and speculation. The study of paranormal activity has always been a subject of intense debate, with renowned studies and investigations often leading to more questions than answers. The Society for Psychical Research, founded in the late 19th century, was one of the first organizations to systematically investigate claims of paranormal phenomena. Through their efforts, we've come to understand that the paranormal isn't just about ghosts and ghouls, but also encompasses a wide array of phenomena like telepathy, precognition, and even survival after death. Yet, for all the investigations and studies, skepticism remains. Many dismiss paranormal phenomena as mere figments of overactive imaginations, while others see them as undeniable proof of a world beyond our own. The debate rages on, fueled by the countless personal experiences and testimonies that continue to surface. Belief in the paranormal is not merely a fringe phenomenon. A study conducted by the Baylor University in 2005 found that more than half of the American population believes in at least one form of paranormal activity. This belief is not confined to any specific culture or religion. It transcends geographical and cultural borders, echoing a universal human fascination with the unknown. The paranormal world is a labyrinth, a puzzle waiting to be solved, a mystery waiting to be unraveled. It's a world that invites us to question, to explore, to challenge what we think we know. It's a world that, despite all our advances in science and technology, remains shrouded in mystery and intrigue. So let's delve into the dark, into the world of the unseen. Our first stop is the infamous Borley Rectory in England, dubbed as the most haunted house in the country. Nestled in the quiet village of Borley, Essex, stands the eerie shell of what was once known as Borley Rectory. This Gothic-style mansion was built in the mid-1800s by Reverend Henry Bull, on the site where a Benedictine monastery once stood. The rectory has since changed hands multiple times, each owner adding a new chapter to its chilling history. The first signs of the supernatural began with the Bulls, who reported seeing the ghostly apparition of a nun wandering aimlessly through the gardens. Rumor has it she fell in love with a monk, and when their affair was discovered, they were both executed, thus forever binding their spirits to the grounds of Borley. The hauntings didn't stop there. After the Bulls, the rectory was occupied by the Foyster family in the 1930s. They reported a myriad of unexplainable phenomena. Mysterious writings began to appear on the walls, messages seemingly written by the spirits themselves, pleading for help. The family also reported hearing strange noises, from phantom footsteps to ghostly whispers in the dead of night. Despite numerous investigations and exorcisms, the haunting of Borley Rectory persisted. Even after the building was destroyed by fire in 1939, the ghostly activities continued, with many visitors reporting seeing ghostly figures and hearing disembodied voices. The Borley Rectory story has intrigued and baffled investigators for decades. Some believe the haunting to be a mere concoction of overactive imaginations and the power of suggestion. Others firmly believe in the authenticity of the paranormal phenomena and consider the rectory to be a genuine case of a haunted house. The truth may never be known, and the Borley Rectory remains a chilling tale of the paranormal, a mystery yet to be unraveled. From haunted houses to haunted planes, the paranormal knows no bounds. Today, we delve into the eerie tale of Flight 401, a story that sends shivers down the spine of even the most skeptical. On the fateful night of December 29, 1972, Eastern Airlines Flight 401, a Lockheed L-1011 TriStar, crashed into the Florida Everglades, resulting in the tragic loss of over 100 lives. Among those who perished were the skilled pilots, Captain Robert Loft and flight engineer Donald Repo. This, however, was not the last we would hear of them. In the months following the accident, reports began to circulate of sightings of the deceased pilots aboard other L-1011 TriStar jets. These were not just fleeting glimpses in the corner of one's eye, but full-bodied apparitions, often interacting with the crew and passengers. Captain Loft was seen warning pilots of potential mechanical problems, while Donald Repo was observed fixing technical issues. They appeared real, solid, often engaging in conversation before vanishing into thin air. These were no mere whispers among frightened flight attendants. The sightings were documented by reliable witnesses, including pilots, flight crew, and even passengers. Their accounts were so compelling, so consistent, that they couldn't be easily dismissed. The apparitions of Loft and Repo were always described in their full pilot uniforms, appearing calm, composed, and dedicated to their duty, ensuring the safety of those aboard. The airline naturally dismissed these sightings as mere hallucinations, stress-induced illusions, but the stories persisted, and the legend of the ghost of Flight 401 was born. It was as if the spirits of Loft and Repo, bound by their sense of duty, remained among the living, watching over the very aircraft they once commanded. The ghost of Flight 401 serves as a stark reminder that sometimes death is not the end. It's a chilling tale that blurs the line between the world of the living and the realm of the unseen, reminding us that perhaps we are not as alone as we might think. Our next paranormal tale takes us to the humble town of Enfield, England. In the late 70s, a typical suburban home turned into a theatre of the inexplicable. This is the story of the Hodgson family, who found themselves living with an uninvited and uncanny guest, a poltergeist. The Hodgsons were an ordinary family, a single mother, Peggy, and her 4 children. Their mundane life took a chilling turn when, one fateful night, 2 of the children, Janet and Johnny, reported their beds shaking violently. This was just the beginning. The family started to witness furniture moving on its own, toys flung across rooms, and knocking sounds echoing through the house. The peculiarities didn't stop there. The children began speaking in voices far from their own, deep, rough, and unnerving. The most chilling incident was when Janet was found levitating, her body suspended in mid-air. These incidents were not just confined to the shadows, happening behind closed doors. They played out in front of multiple witnesses, including neighbors, journalists, and even police officers, who were left scratching their heads in disbelief. The family reached out to the Society for Psychical Research, seeking help to understand these paranormal activities. Investigators Maurice Gross and Guy Lyon Playfair spent months documenting the strange occurrences. They captured on tape objects moving without any visible force and even recorded Janet speaking in a deep, male voice, claiming to be the ghost of a previous tenant. However, not everyone was convinced. Skeptics argued that the children were behind the mysterious happenings, perhaps playing elaborate pranks. Yet, those who experienced it firsthand, like Gross and Playfair, maintained their belief in the poltergeist's existence. The Enfield Poltergeist case is one of the most documented encounters with the paranormal, yet it remains shrouded in mystery. Despite the passage of years, it continues to intrigue and frighten, a chilling reminder of the unseen world that might exist parallel to ours. The Enfield Poltergeist case still baffles experts, leaving us to ponder the extent of the paranormal. As we journeyed through these tales, the line between the natural and supernatural blurred. In the unseen world, we've wandered the eerie halls of Borley Rectory, dubbed the most haunted house in England. We've heard the whispers of its spectral nun, the tolling of the phantom bells, and the cryptic wall writings that have left even the most skeptical minds questioning the reality we know. Are these hauntings mere illusions of the mind, or is there a realm that exists beyond our comprehension? We've also walked the phantom-filled aisles of Flight 401, where the spirits of its unfortunate crew seemingly refused to rest. The apparitions, appearing not only to the flight crew but also to the passengers, were so vivid, so tangible, that they were often mistaken for living beings. How do we explain these encounters? Are they the result of high-altitude hallucinations, or are these spirits a testament to a life beyond death? In the Enfield Poltergeist case, we've seen objects fly across rooms, heard demonic voices, and witnessed children levitating, occurrences that defy the laws of physics and reason. Could this be a case of an elaborate hoax, or an actual encounter with a poltergeist? Each of these tales challenges our preconceived notions of what's possible, and pushes us to question what we know. They invite us into an ongoing debate about the existence of the paranormal. Some argue that these events are nothing more than figments of an overactive imagination, while others maintain that they provide evidence of a world beyond our own. What do you think? Have you ever experienced something that you couldn't explain? A strange incident, a fleeting apparition, or a chilling whisper that seemed to come from nowhere? We encourage you to share your experiences, your thoughts. Because these stories, your stories, enrich the tapestry of the unseen world, making it all the more intriguing. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, one thing remains certain. The world of the paranormal is a realm full of mystery, waiting to be explored.